Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
I just love that on my screen that Beth,
Come up here and
Nathan,
make me
and I
clap.
are next to each other with all of our
I just
hair
love how we've
glasses.
started the stream now. It's so good.
Oh my god, doxed.
Yeah. Welcome everybody. We're playing Phoenix Wright again. Ace Attorney at Law at number 3. Look, we've got 3 save files. This is number 3.
At 9 in the afternoon.
At 9 in the afternoon.
9 in the afternoon.
Oh, it's a song. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
By Panic at the Disco.
You're a fucking flip, that's why.
Didn't that one person break up recently?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know the deets.
One of them's
I don't really
Preganine,
care.
Oh, Pregante.
which is funny because there's only one of them, and one of them's Pregante, so I guess
I'm pretty sure his bass player was his wife or something.
it's pretty based player.
Pre-get.
Pre-get. Bass player
Fucking
2
love that
weeks
video.
pre-get.
That's cringe. Imagine having a wife.
Dude, imagine being married. That's
Yeah,
so
imagine
fucking
having a
cringe.
wife and having married.
Dude,
Would you like a wife?
imagine being
That
in
can be
love.
arranged.
Imagine
Imagine having a wife
experiencing
for
love.
me.
Imagine dragons.
I'm waking up.
Oh boy.
I'm putting in the chemicals.
To you too.
Yeesh. Anyway, are we all ready to continue the madness of this trial?
Yeah.
Let us
Let's go.
proceed.
Let us leave.
All proceeds go to proceeding this game. October 13, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
Hey, Nick!
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah. But did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the mask-to-mask glossy I bought.
You bought this where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse, they have all sorts of things for sale.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Mass-to-mass publicity photo stuck into the court record.
Didn't even have to steal it.
Come on, I am guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did. Doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me.
That's your husband, by the way, Hera.
What a fucking dweeb.
Base take.
But
What
you
a
see,
fucking dweeb.
he is your dweeb.
Who's with me
I'm
and
a
finding
tier
the
3
sinky
sub.
man?
I should be able to go into the secret Discord.
Secret mass-to-mass Discord.
I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor. I admit it.
But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please!
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Desi honey, bonjour! Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
Well, you see, actually, the thief is, me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nikki boy. Good luck.
To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Master Mask or not. There's only one thing I am sure of. He is a fucking dweeb.
He's a fucking dweeb.
And he doesn't have the sacred urn right now. I should mention, Hera, so the thing that supposedly was stolen was the urn from the second case of the last game. The one that got broken. Yeah. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. Time being, I guess I'll just have to trust Desiree.
Dumb decision, really.
October 13, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6.
I am back, bitches. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
Bro, can you imagine if, like, actual judges just did that at the start of it? Like,
I just imagine
Bitches.
he's behind his desk and he just rises up from behind it.
I'm back. I have returned to knock you all with my gavel.
See the
What's up,
judge.
motherfuckers?
There's a hatch beneath his desk, and that's where his room is, just below exactly where he's
He lives in the courthouse.
He survives on his.
Naturalism.
He survives on the top of his head, just getting a slight polish every now and then.
He feeds on the pain of others. That's why he always sentences people.
I can't. Did you do the line? I can't even remember.
I'll read it out again. Actually, I was thinking the same thing too.
Sorry.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. I said the line already.
No, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Who in the sweet country fuck is this man?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to...
What a stupid question.
Oh.
What did you say?
Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready?
Oh.
Who is this fucking edgelord?
Are you ready to pass
This
judgment?
man's-
No, I am not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by.
Who are you?
I am Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Sorry.
It's the one that Detective Atme was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Ha. None.
Nunny?
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Whew. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
I will soon let you know I've never lost a fight to the death. Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts.
Yeah.
This guy's the real deal, all right, Nick.
Why does it seem like old prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Tribe.
Hmm?
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well, then, Prosecutor Gobo.
It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement. Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Tribe.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Well then, let's hear from the first witness.
It's me. Yeah, my name is.
Yep, my name is. Whoop, my name is.
No one has asked for your
My name
name,
is-
witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir.
All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent the card to Lordly Taylor. His pattern was to always go after the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T.
So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is...
Esophagus-y.
Mr. Godot, why'd you say esophagus-y?
Ika is deceased.
We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than the moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
What the actual fuck is going on with this guy?
I have no idea what's happening. I'm so lost.
This is
Very well.
Guido's
Lack
court
of
now.
coffee.
You just live in it.
I'm here to drink coffee and say argusy, and I am never gonna run out of coffee.
Christ. Very well. It's only coffee, after all.
Only coffee. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
Watch me. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do?
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Hal?
Sir?
My mic picking an appropriate time to die.
Oh, I figured it was something like that.
Yeah, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Stavari, author on thieves.
An author? He's written books about thieves?
I think he probably meant to say authority.
The fact is, this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers.
With fucking hands as big as mine, nothing gets through.
The real authority on this thief is the other detective. I don't need to ask this one any more questions. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Yeah. Except, the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not realizing that information to releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is real.
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. It's 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up, huh?
Ooh.
Objection, pal! You was mean to me. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I don't know about the calling card this time.
You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. A private dick, if you will. Call your local police, right away. Got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
Kinda don't blame him. Art pieces. Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Amanon.
What?
E-Manon, Your Honor.
What's that? Some kind of
What?
especially salty teardrop?
E-Manon.
Amanon, pal! No, sir. It's a blue diamond. Single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Bagora. You know, the thing you put on your hand. After that was the left hand of...
Kind of Bakura.
After that was the left hand of Hades. And then a portrait of Madrina, sir.
What the fuck is going on tonight?
God, I'm sorry.
Fluffy, I love you.
I'm staying in character. There's no way Gumshoe would pronounce any of these correctly.
He got Hades right, though.
No.
Hades.
I thought he said
nuts.
AIDS.
Hey, he just said AIDS, yeah.
Oh,
I said Hades. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I could have gone with Hades.
Hades nuts.
Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Magina and returned it to the museum.
And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we sure he must assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the letter on that question is making me nervous.
You said that he always goes after the... Sorry. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, alright?
That's right, pal.
There's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the thief of the Sacred Urn was not the work of Master Mask.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Is this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's
like
the
this
one
guy.
thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Try,
What?
if you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you were saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the Earth, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask. Methods. A fake.
A fake Damask?
Fake Damask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trot. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
Looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. Need proof that the person at the Lordly Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask. Proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this poly. Oh, well.
Take that, I guess. It's right here, of course.
You mean Master Mask?
I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
Probably. The problem I have with the security camera's photo is the brooch on Damask's chest.
A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed! We need to retreat at once!
You're fucking kidding me, that's what he just said.
A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now.
Fetch my steed, he says. Fucking Jesus.
Bailiff, fish the breastplate stretcher.
But the Master Mask in the security camera photo. Ah! No brooch. Or a breach.
That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card, and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake.
Ah! Fool man!
Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just really dumb.
Oh, buddy.
It's okay, bud. We love you.
Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Ha! The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this?
Ah!
That's Master Mask's brooch.
Where did you find it?
Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
What a statue? You must mean the Amy Faye statue.
Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Ika. Hello?
Ika?
Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm on push to talk. This guy is one cool customer.
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there too.
Huh, hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referencing to Mr. Ron Delight's fingerprints.
What?
What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Masked brooch added to the court record.
Ha! You mess with Godot. And you get burned.
He's been playing me like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Bailiff!
I get to be mean to myself.
Bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Okay, Your Honor. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance. Huh? Oh, shit, everything turned black. Oh.
1 second is 1 drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shush! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Zavagi! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look at Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe were worth anything, that is.
Damn.
I don't like this character.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 13 minutes later, I used my emergency phone to notify the police.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to the things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, Sir Oldtimer, let me explain. We are not speaking of an ordinary thief, but the king of thieves, the great Mask Mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it.
Up to this point, I had tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Push the button.
Push the
Gumshoe
button.
also shut up. Gumshoe also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. Besides, my big nose would have given me away. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Honk honk.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is. Pigeony?
In any case.
Odd descriptor, Phoenix, but I'll allow it. Dancingly descend? From where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soiled shoes. Soft-soled shoes.
I hereby W Ace Dunce. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened?
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately I had my third monocle from the security camera at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Good. Then let's continue with the testimony.
Attacked and knocked unconscious? And you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Huh?
Have you ever had
well-
like this?
Actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too.
You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. Fucking get wrecked.
You may have brains, but the wiring to self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless. And then...
Attorney's badge.
No, a different badge. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch-nemesis, Mask Damask. It is, in point of fact, Master Mask's... Wait. It is...
Oh, sorry. It was a brooch, and it was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on very well enough.
Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off? Aha!
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The thief. The only person that on security that night is you, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime.
That no one gets punished for, anyway.
No. Wait just a moment, Sir Old-Timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right?
Talk too much.
Bro.
Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough. Your Honor,
Excuse me?
save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. Look at me, agreeing completely.
I like how you just call him look at me instead of Luke at me.
No spaces in between.
Look at me, just look at me.
Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated.
Sharp jab to the neck. Discombobulate.
I love that that's where all of our brains went.
Same brain cell.
Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck me. Bam! And that's all she wrote.
So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask.
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. Third crime? It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with what case.
That can't be good. So why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer, elegantly, of course. Oh god, my words are not doing well today.
Oh, good. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask more questions? Well, we know for sure that Atme looked away from the door. I think I should ask about something else now. Alright, so you looked away from the door, and then? Discombobulate. What does that mean? Discombobulated.
Young people these days. They really irritate me.
Rude.
They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
No, I've forgotten. What was I saying?
Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your
But
testimony.
we didn't. We didn't.
Apparently it wasn't important enough.
Silence, senile. We're continuing.
What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, that thief had no idea what that eye, look at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishida.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. What about yourself, witness?
You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I fail to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring at this time was my arch nemesis, Mask de Mask.
This guy's a real piece of work. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Powericious?
I assumed the at me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What should I do now? Should I ask more about this? What is this at me fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must.
I didn't
The
take
main
much.
thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
That's it? That's the at me fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
He has
Why
nothing
the
to
heck
worry
is he
about.
eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness.
I'm gonna beat you up, Your Honor.
We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
Detective at me, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
What fun is this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now once again you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me from the head, on the head from behind with a gruesome item here.
Talking shit.
From behind, huh?
I got surprised but sexed.
Ooh.
But just now you testified that he struck you on the front sex. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Your whole career, Mr. Atme. That's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself has always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong.
To err is human, to forgive, divine. Humans and machines, they have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that.
Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Mask.
Yeah.
Someone's dog get stepped on?
I got caught in the middle of eating a peach.
Peachy.
Some peach, huh?
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at her.
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Mask.
But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Master Mask. This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Damask's MO is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance.
Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, when you assume the thief's identity...
Oh.
Godot Blend, number 102. My personal favorite.
But, Mr. Godot!
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I
will admit, my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it was, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Triad. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this detective decisive proof you have, quickly.
Huh? Yes, of course. What's the big rush?
Are you all right, Nick?
Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. Can I really do it? Decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact Master Mask. Proof? Of course I've got nothing.
Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I gotta stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
But are you gonna just give up and let us lose?
So you've come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it?
Mr. Light, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy. The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well...
That's...
The sacred urn! Nick! It's the sacred urn!
Order! 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 You, madam! Madame! Whatever your name is. Whatever... That urn! Where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me.
Oh, Desi, you're the best.
Sacred urn updated in the court record. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? I think so. Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Ah, pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspirations at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct?
Yes? What about it?
Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
Oh, what are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame, this town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Mr. Light.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. I wear gloves. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you gonna do now?
I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn.
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Egg.
Well, hello there.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Oh my. Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency.
This blend. Godot blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
Order! 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 I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, get my steed. Take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say? No steed, you say?
Precisely, no steed. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying?
Yes, I've finally broken him down.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask de Mask. I hope you enjoyed my little performance. Oi.
Not bad.
Pretty good breakdown, I liked that.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition?
He's still in the lobby laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really was a pussy. I mean, not the thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Hold it! You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! I mean... Not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. He can't be doing this.
The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief, I tell you!
Is he unhappy in his marriage or something?
So do it! Pronounce me guilty! Please!
Does he have a guilty king?
I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass, Judge.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Hey there, Mr. Thief.
Yes, sir.
If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir. I'd be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
Kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Boy, just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail, I swear.
Okay, then. Talk. We're all listening.
Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession. That sounded really condescending. Now think about it.
Let's go to date. All right, Ron, let's go to the naughty corner and hear your confession.
Okay.
Bad when the judge is belittling you.
You fucked up, if that's the case.
Who better
truth
than
is-
the judge to judge?
The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dazzlingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
This is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway.
You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot, you're embarrassing me.
Oh my god, pudding.
Okay, that's a ship right there.
Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through with this... But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. All right, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Be scared.
You suck my battle chip.
Look at my eyes.
I would rather watch B-movie than do this cross-examination.
B-movie
Do you like
too.
jazz?
No.
You like Dick?
You like Dick?
Dick Gumshoe, Ace Detective.
You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're a delusional.
I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity. I mean, believe me, I've got my reasons.
With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it?
Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose.
What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked. Again. There's no point in digging through any more of their dirty laundry. Well, why don't you continue with your testimony for now? I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy.
Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim, for a change?
Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already.
I got that out of a cereal box. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn.
Anyway,
You've got no alibi?
I've been a judge for a long time. And this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night. No. That's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement warehouse.
Hold on.
What is it, Nick?
Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? We can prove he had an alibi after all. This case will be a piece of cake.
Well, you're right, but...
You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee.
Well, I think maybe I can.
Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi?
I have the evidence. Or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie?
Oh, I've never seen you this angry before.
I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic.
I thought I was more confident than angry.
Well then, let's see this evidence already. Show to this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime.
Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night.
No!
So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi.
No!
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one that calls me thief, Mr. Godot. All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
She said BRB.
You're gonna have to do it, Supe.
You do it, Sonny.
The answer is I teleported.
He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching now.
Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office. CEO's office.
That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
This stupid kid.
Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night.
Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's... What is it?
A blackmail letter. It's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes. Basically it says, bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
No.
It sounded like he choked on the coffee halfway through.
He's gonna have the shits later.
Order!
You think Godot shits?
Probably
When
already
the
have
thief of the
shits.
urn occurred,
Is
My
Godot
sweet-
actually God?
My sweet
My Godot would never
move. He's like my sweet dolly. Sorry.
My lord. So when the thief of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But do you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Sexy man.
Good point, sexy man. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trilogy?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night.
Please, for the love of God, pick anyone else.
Not who
I'm
we
sorry.
think.
No, please. Dear God.
I'm sorry, John.
No.
No, not him. Anyone but him. Who is this useless-looking young man?
You don't remember him, Your Honor? Also, hi, Mexican Ghost. How you doing?
Fuck no, I don't remember.
Actually, I almost spit out my water. Holy shit.
Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
Wow.
It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
He doesn't remember any cases.
He probably has dementia, Maya. Just, you know. Anyway,
He
this
remembers
man...
the case we're going through.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't know what room we're in. Courtroom number whatever, bro. Like...
Who's speaking to me right now?
Bailiff,
God,
what's
is
going
that
on?
you?
Bailiff, where is
You
my apple
spaghetti-head
sauce?
lawyer.
Bailiff, polish my forehead.
Bailiff,
Anyway.
do these pants feel damp to you?
No.
Fetch my gramophone.
Anyway, this man was working as a guard that night at KB Security that night.
Oh.
The question at hand is this keycard. Yep, that's the keycard they were using in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room and use it every time you use the card. It leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you who exactly entered the room and when.
Perfect.
That's the strat. Just
damn
redeem
it.
accident whenever Nick's on screen. Oh, sorry, Larry Butt's on screen.
Pedophile,
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. That's okay, Chesame. I'm glad you're here anyway. What? What?
Sure, some rye. My
Just
God.
Just some rye.
Chesame Rye. I'm sorry.
We discussed this last stream.
Look, I can't remember that far back, okay?
What are you, the judge?
I like to think Godot was spitting out his drink at my fucking pronunciation there. Jesus. Anyway.
That was worse than I literally said Magina earlier this stream.
I'm sorry.
We're really gonna sleep on Hades, though?
Hey, I'm proud of Hades.
Yeah, no, it was just a bit, guys. I just did it to make him laugh. It's all good. Anyway, Bromy, on your go.
Well, Mr. Godot,
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
so what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
Keycard updated in the court record.
That
I hate that
means
place so much.
It can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo.
It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe.
So then... Who found my honey?
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask.
Good job, Nick. You did it.
That's enough! I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Hang on, didn't he say this before?
What's wrong, Your Honor? Is it the dementia again?
You're having a stroke.
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor. Quick! Say not guilty! Do it! Sexual
That's close enough, I guess.
Delight looks like he has a piss kink.
Looks like he's got a bit of a delay, too.
He has a shame kink.
He may or may not be in a... Never mind. Very well.
I bet his wife pegs him.
You bet.
Absolutely.
If they do, you should not kink shame them. That's totally valid.
Totally valid.
Totally valid.
Pegging sounds like my friend Piglet.
Oh.
Piglet?
I think I just died a little inside.
The court finds defendant Mr. Ron Delight. Highest tier Patreon sub.
This is why.
Somebody end my existence, please.
No.
Fansley is now adjourned.
October 13th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
You should be, Maya. Nicky boy!
Oh, Miss Delight.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
Oh, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Oh, pearls! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
She's nobody. She just stole my lines, and it's...
It happens.
You're blushing! How dare you do this in front of Mr. Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself!
Oh, she slapped me.
Pearly.
There's no me this time, it's okay.
This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client!
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you!
Oh, double slap.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back, and the thief has been caught.
You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky boy here.
But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, please, you're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum?
But I'm the thief, actually. What's the point now?
What is it, honey?
Did someone say honey?
I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the
I
thing
think
is...
you do.
Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Mr. Godot, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Well,
Oh.
playtime is over.
Huh?
Earlier this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was discovered.
Cain Bullard? Where have I heard that name before?
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Oh my god.
1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean...
Jesus fucking Christ.
God damn it, son.
That's right, fucking goddamn it.
Oops, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
Clean spinner.
That's right, amigo.
Oh, wrong button.
This isn't the time to save, I'm talking. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen. The CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on, you figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Helped me out? What?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
Well, what are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guy.
An employee of KB Security?
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is gonna be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of a anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you.
Yeah, a thief of light, you piece of shit. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Tratt. You and I aren't through with each other yet.
Dude, I fucking love this thing.
Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick? Is there something personal between you two?
I've
Oh, is it
returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least, let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy. Who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well then, time to say goodbye, Mr. Delight.
If Godot bad, why hot?
That's true.
If good or
I mean-
bad, why
Good
dumb?
bad equal hot.
I thought hot equals evil.
Nick,
Evil himbo energy.
how could this be happening?
He's not bad. He's just misunderstood.
That's what they all say. Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
You make people.
Oh my god!
What did it pick up? What did it pick up?
It was like, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so it caps out at the real high pitched stuff. Noted. Ah, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
No, please, my Ronnie. No.
Ronnie, no.
Oh my God.
Oh no, Ronnie!
Buddy,
What's the fuck with these
champ.
Pokemon tonight? Jesus
Ronnie,
Christ, I
Ronnie.
haven't caught a single fucking one.
Me
They're
neither,
all on
man.
roids, I swear.
Arrested for
Oh,
murder
Ronnie, no.
on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What in the heck is going to happen next?
Arrested for femboy crimes.
Arrested for being too cute.
Yo, so how did Pearl actually slap Phoenix? Did she climb on him like
So
Shadow the
No, no.
Colossus style?
No, no.
She jumped really high. She's really into volleyball, so she's learned how to jump really high.
No, see what happened was.
Into volleyball.
No, see what happened was her right arm just extended. She didn't move at all, but her right arm. grew-
Go gadget Pearl arm.
Her right arm extended at a 45 and then just slapped.
So the way that anime does it is they kind of shift perspective to where they're about the same height, and she just goes.
What?
Okay.
Like it's like a single frame of her like slapping him.
Okay. So it was for comedic effect.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. We're gonna
That's
take
great.
a quick break there, because I want to grab some tea and some bickies.
Yes, please.
And
I
then
gotta
we're
head off there.
gonna what?
Baby needs snack, drink, and bathroom.
Yes, and
I
also
have
hydrate.
the snacks and the drinks, and I'm pretty sure I don't need the bathroom.
Well,
Alright, I'll be back.
we'll be back
Same.
shortly.
I will
Also,
suffer.
everyone has to hydrate because Wizard said so. We'll be back soon. Bye. Supposed client thought Mr. Karita had only fainted, which is why this glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
Phoenix just got assassinated by the killer.
That was the best scream I could have hoped for.
I heard it like a second coming from the next room. Then
Every
I'm like,
fucking time! I don't expect it! Every fucking time! But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically my affair.
Ah, if only I'd just looked at this photograph. Maybe it would have made me laugh.
I'm gonna make you pay for everything you've done, you fucking old bitch of a woman. Ugh! Squat was supposed to get vengeance for her little brother. Damn it! That was most impressive. Fuck you. Fuck you, old lady. Ah.
And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
what?
Wow.
That scream.
Miss
That
mine.
damn scream.
Thank you.
Every night I dream the same dream.
Oh, wow.
Every night he gets down with darkness.
Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less.
Fuck!
Owned.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened.
Very well. Do I really sound like that? You may proceed with your cross-examination.
I am but a pale imitation.
We are all but pale imitations.
You be the judge. Wait, no.
I am the judge.
I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't...
Edgeworth is like, oh, it's way past my bedtime right now.
Oh, this is boring.
Right, I'm really fucking tired right now.
It's all good, man.
But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the end.
Star in the heavens? It's kind of sweet. I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's
What do
no
you
way
mean?
I believe that?
This is my internal monologue. Shut up! You can't understand me.
You can't get me in here. So one day,
This is my mind palace. Get out of my mind palace.
Sorta in here.
In any case, science is always on our side. Don't forget. Scientific investigation is the wave of the future.
Emma, this is 2020. No one believes in science anymore.
Yes, science interferes with my good Christian beliefs.
Science is alternative facts.
Science is a myth.
Facts and logic. That's
Next
weird.
will be saying the world is round, Emma. SMH my head.
Alright. Sure nothing else will come across as we go across this bridge. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Damn it! Wanted to look cool, but all I ended up looking was a fool.
Sick.
Oh my god, that's road.
Yeah, take this.
Take that! Why, thank you. How nice. How very Japanese of you. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card added to the court record.
This is so good.
It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Oh my fucking god.
That's so awful. To withhold such an important piece of information.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Wow.
Based.
I will allow it.
That's your first do-over, Miss Andrews.
Okay, well, you know, I figured the room was already a mess. I might as well trash it a little more.
Disrespect your surroundings!
Sorry, my dog has been chill this whole evening, and just as soon as I get lines, she's like, you know what? I'm pinging.
I can put my pets on it. It's fine. Like, yeah.
Like when I run to the outside of the room, I scan them all, and if something's not low enough, I swap.
Yeah, we all should be doing that.
Just die.
What? No, Sonny, it's fine. No, she will if you don't come back. You need to come back straight away. That's what we're saying. Just let.
Nobody
let
saw
the
that.
range pick up the slack if you don't have it killed by that time.
Minute 10 on combust.
Roger that.
I was. Don't know if that's true, but it could be, and it's worth a shot. You know, that's what science is all about. Just throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. Just get a good lot of Gouda. Get a Gouda lot of Gouda. Just see if it sticks. Smoosh it into that heart. Make it all nice and cheesy. Just like this game. Alright. I was thinking of any of that, but I think downsize.
He doesn't feel under attack at all. He studied Sun Tzu.
Doesn't feel under attack? and I haven't done enough damage to him at all? I really need to read The Art of War.
Oh, fears based.
Where is his health bar? Why doesn't he have one?
Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us?
If I had a health bar right, that would imply that I can be killed.
That would be most impressive.
That's a hard act to swallow.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substitute...
Evidence.
Of course, I know that. Actually, I'd totally forgotten about that.
Yeah, everyone knows about the rule of...
Screaming like that.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did. Doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
That's your husband, by the way, Hera.
What a fucking dweeb.
Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff.
Thanks, Mo. See you later.
Money the monkey added to the court. Do we just like pick him up?
Yep.
Just grab him by the throat. You're going in the court record, little guy.
I like to imagine the court record is just like a bag of holding, where it's just a dark abyss you just throw things in when you need them.
It sounds about right, honestly.
Money's like, no, don't turn me into...
Oh shit, I hit Skype instead of undeafen. Oops. I don't know how I did that.
Skype.
Dude, I was just watching the clips that were playing, and the one where you're like, if I had a health bar right, that would imply I can be killed, and it fucking slays me every time.
Is there a place where I can watch all of those?
Yeah, I've got like a clip section on my channel where they're all there.
Perfect.
Oh, really?
I do. Yeah, like you can all like there's like hundreds of them at this point. You can just go through and just like watch them.
Is it like in a short playlist sort of thing? Or?
It's in like a list, and I think they go from like most viewed downwards.
Nice.
But I think you can narrow it down to a specific category if you want. I do intend on making. Huh?
I was gonna say this is on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about YouTube for a second. Like, oh, yeah, cool.
No, but I do intend on making a clip compilation for YouTube at some point.
Please do. We need Christmas. We need a Christmas party highlight reel. Honestly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I just gotta actually sit down and make the effort to edit stuff. It takes a while.
Through hundreds of hours of content. No, I understand.
Pretty much, yeah. Although with the Phoenix Wright stuff, it's quick because they're all just clips on my Twitch channel that I can download and then string together. But yeah.
Man, if I knew how to edit, I would totally edit stuff for you. I'll use my free time for something useful.
Never too late to learn.
Yeah, maybe I'll go through a crash course in editing, and I'll actually give you a hand.
Well, let me do it. I will gladly compensate you for it if you do.
No.
In any case, are we all good to go?
Gucci.
Did I save?
Yeah.
I did. Investigation.
Well, you accidentally brought up the save menu during one of my speeches.
You know what? I'm just going to save again, just to be safe. Because I cannot remember if I did. It says I did, but I just want to be sure. All right, here we go.
I'm glad that this is
That's relatable.
I did think this case was awfully short.
Yeah, I know, it kind of lulls you into a short, you know what I mean, false sense of security. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, October 13, 3:02 p.m. Wright & Co. law offices.
You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it.
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we go and get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm going to head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Sure, but why?
I'm going to bring the Seiko urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with...
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there's a murder to solve. Take her down, give it to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
Oh, there's gonna be lots of fighting. She's gone.
I said no fighting.
Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation.
Pretty sure Pearl's the only one that woke up and chose violence, but anyway.
Violence!
No violence.
October 13, Mask the Mask's hideout.
Oh, Nicky boy! Maya!
Mr. Light.
I didn't look at her facial expressions then. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Yeah. I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up.
I said no fighting.
Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find.
Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy.
That's what my gynecologist said last.
For your help. What?
Poke around, see what you can find.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like, "Oh, I'm so happy." I'm like, "What? What?"
What?
That was a bit of a delayed joke. Sorry.
That's okay. Makes sense.
Oh la la. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore.
I had no idea Mr. Light has such a vulnerable side. Everyone does,
No
Phoenix.
flirting.
Jesus.
Listen carefully, Nicky boy.
I just imagine, like, you know in the Pokemon games when you, like, use an item you shouldn't, it's like, Oak says, no, now's not the time for that. I just imagine, like,
There's a
Pearls
time and
is in
place
the...
for everything.
I just imagine Pearl is in the back of Phoenix's head going, no flirting, no fighting.
Pearl was Professor.
Welcome
My
to
Ronnie
the
would
wonderful
never
world of Pokemon.
kill anyone. It's just not him.
I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to him, just imagine him just snapping and screaming, please die!
He would never say that! Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer. But he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him.
Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
What? You say that to me, Nicky boy. I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief? The very ideal.
I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. Oh, for me anyway.
What? For you? So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. "Please, stop it!" he screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself, he came to save me. A total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow, that's a great story.
Sorry. Ika just
so
wrote in
sincere.
chat. Ika just wrote in chat they were probably just surprised because they weren't prepared to be attracted to him.
Well, I don't know what it is about Ronnie, man, but like, damn.
Damn,
He's got
Ronnie.
he's got a something about him, that's for sure.
I feel that.
He
comment,
pretty.
because I too find myself.
There are 2 attractions in this world. One is to Godot and one is to Robbie. It cannot be both.
Oh, wait, but I am both. Fuck.
I guess we're all just attracted to you then.
Oh.
Anyway.
Please continue.
Anyway. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
So would Mayhem, I guess.
What? Oh, was that Mayhem? I was that.
Yeah.
I thought someone had
told
like
you he
doubled over in
honks.
pain. Oh.
No, he honks. He honks.
I was worried for a moment. Jeez.
Don't mind Puppy. He's just having a little sucky suck suck.
Little honky boy.
Nick,
not
I
giving
hope
him
you'll
love.
do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
You mean if? That's happened already. Did you forget?
Yes, sailed.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Or the not-so-distant past. Hello? Does anyone remember the last case? Anyone?
Maya,
No,
understandably, has repressed that memory.
And you know what? Fair enough. She did nearly starve to death.
I hate these kinds of people more than anything.
You mean Ace Detectives?
No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives.
Oh, so then you must mean thieves?
No, they're alright too. I hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
By the way, why did you go to Detective Atney's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously, the real Masque de Masque is not my Ronnie, right?
Yeah.
And Detective Atney knew more about Master Mask than anybody else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV.
So then you went there to ask him some questions?
That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man.
Get you
His
a girl who does
secretary
this.
said Ace Detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting there right on the table.
Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too.
There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security?
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my runny works.
So she still thinks he works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... from Sexy Prosecutor Man...
Alan, shit. This is a bad time, isn't it?
Oh, are you otherwise occupied?
No, I'm alt-tab. Give me 2 seconds. Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLite was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. I wasn't expecting a flashback.
Always expect a flashback. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know.
KB Security's only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is.
Barry told me it takes 30 minutes by car.
Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Oh, yep, better yet. How about now?
No, I'll pass the thanks. Well, why don't you just tell us where and we'll go there ourselves?
Ha! What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick.
It was a nice bit of internal exposition, I guess. Alright, bye.
Goodbye.
Later.
Later, nerd.
October 13, KB Security, CEO's office. Orifice.
Orf.
So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? In the orifice.
The walls in here look thick, like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
Yup. What's that got to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Huh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ha ha ha.
That was great.
Or something to that effect.
Your impression of me doing Gumshoe is great.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
If the gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
What?
Oh. Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Yeah, wow, I thought that guy was a cunt all the time, apparently.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Okay, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help.
Don't you manipulate this poor man.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't go start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
The victim's name was Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fellow in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on the October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room.
It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? I don't fucking know, something added to the court record.
Yes.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
Sorry, I was dealing with Doggo.
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe.
Safe? Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billard.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right?
So, what happened to Master Mask?
The detention center, screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling.
Ah, no, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserves.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Abby was always around when the calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about.
He just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. There's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the tier of Amenon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. I keep it around here in my coat all this time. Since the thief's already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record.
Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godot? Well, he's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never ever heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Out of nowhere.
That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, according to the records anyway. But, no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman of the court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah, I love that series. Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular.
No, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy asks like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
Probably.
It's
I wonder
Francesca
what...
in a costume.
Drats.
She just like stowed her whip and turned it into a mask somehow.
Busted.
Bustin'.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
Who?
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Boulevard. Bluebard.
God,
pal.
sick and spotted. Ugh. Oh, that's nasty.
Stinky dog.
Wow, trying to blame your own fart on the dog? What's that, pal?
Bro, I would get myself checked out if I farted that smelly. Jesus.
Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Yeah, his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company was it anyway?
It was a security company.
Cool, thanks.
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them.
Wait, what's the security?
What?
Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot about secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grabber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet.
I can't get enough money either. I get docked pay so much. Anyway, it looks like
them to work there now.
It looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier.
I'd recommend drugs personally. That's where the money is.
Let me go already.
Apparently,
yeah, Gumshoe.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Also illegal, probably.
Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter. Huh. Check out this big binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah!
Well, what did you find out, Nick? Yo, Sega reacted to that.
What, my exclamation?
Yeah,
That's
he's
kinda cute.
investigating.
Oh, he's doing his own little investigation. That's so cute. This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask, and it's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick, look at that last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole.
So, then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. think I better secretly make a copy of this list. Kane's list added to the court record.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, got it out! Don't that!
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer! It says right there on the panel!
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
Yeah, Nick.
This alarm's connected to the basement guard's room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around there. Well, they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know.
I think we better go and talk to the guard about his emergency buzzer. Emergency buzzer added to the court record.
Alright, see you later, pal.
Later, pal. October 13, KB Security Guard Office. Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB Security Guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick! What's up? Oh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too!
Hi, Larry!
Here I was working my fingers to the bone, and in walks an angel. I've got no problems for the daytime date, it's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here's a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
That was then, and this is now. Fuck that guy. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give information away for free. You want some bribe? I thought professionals was meant to be more honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes, so tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
I don't like being called kitten by you. That's gross.
I'm sorry.
You can become his Discord kitten.
We might buy you nitro.
I don't think that's worth it. Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired, and there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess.
First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras set up in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh.
And if I see something suspicious, I have to contract one of the teams.
What teams?
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if something's small, I don't even bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? What? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break! Don't try to pin the whole thing on me! That's not fair, Nick! Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psyche locks after all. Yes, his name is Butt Scoop. Also, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good start to your day. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was! Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light? Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out! I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it from when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, but that's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start till 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? The murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m.? Then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift it was before mine. Why do I have the feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of all this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time security guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was open with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yep. Someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No!
Oh, I knew it! It's all my fault! It's my fault the boss was killed! My fault!
Larry...
There was nothing I could do! I have important issues to deal with too, man! What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened.
Huh? Your Donna?
I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called me and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy sucked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the other one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
Yeah.
So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do?
He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby.
Oh boy. Nick! Is there really anything I can do? Anything! Just name it! I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it, I swear I will! Larry.
Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick!
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right! Just like my heart is connected to— oh, fucking shoot me, please. I'm so over this. Oh.
Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, just like the professional guard I am.
No.
Where's the nearest wall? I must bang my head again.
Thanks, I try. You think you can tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I am so sorry to all of you for having to endure this.
What doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
Correct. Just keep that in your mind.
Embrace
Something
cringe.
like that, anyway.
I'd rather he kill me. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the third floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the first floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
Must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look for me?
Okay. Alright, how about this? I'll voice both Larry and Phoenix in Larry's voice. How about that?
Oh no. Why do you hate yourself?
Who hurt you, man?
Look, I'm sorry.
He's hurting himself.
Look. Alright, I'll give you your points back, and I'll just do Larry in a Valley Girl voice. How about that? Is that a good compromise?
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. When the voice is too good that it actually goes too far.
When the voice is so good, it's bad.
Alright. Okay, I can't just say no to you, Maya.
Did that feel better?
And now he's gone. That's it.
Wow.
What do you think, Nick?
It's probably right. I don't even think Larry can make a mistake. Wah.
Well, what is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once. In the morning, at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. That's a record added to the court record. Shit.
Mate, you're fucked.
Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Something's written on this poster in fine print.
A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1. Obey thy superior. Number 2. Respect thy superior. Number 3. Smile at thy superior. Number 4. Salute thy superior. Number 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed, Wendy Oldbag, Head Supervisor.
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her
I'm sad that she wasn't the one to die.
Cross her and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Supe, you need to make a poll. Wendy or Larry?
Who gets to die? That's my
time.
workstation.
Larry dies before Wendy, surely the fucking God.
God, I hope so. This is my
Surely.
workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you gonna do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
It means we're going. We're leaving now. Goodbye. Fuck you, Larry. October 13, Lordly Taylor, Main Exhibition Hall.
The Treasures of Corain exhibit is all ruined now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it?
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Mass Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. October 13, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews, she's still hanging around down here for?
So, how's it going? What about the Sacred Urn?
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
What do you mean, oh, that?
Taken care of? Do you mean that it's been found?
Yep. It was brought in during the trial today.
Oh, wow, really? Oh, you really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask the Mask's wife that found it.
Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard about it all on the news. That detective was actually the thief all along.
It looks that way right now.
My fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her.
Jeez, man.
So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago.
And when was it the Master Mask calling card arrived?
It was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all.
I guess so. Wait, what the fuck? Why are you shooting me? I just looked at the Discord.
I don't know why they're so perfectly gun-shaped. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here, stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already.
To defeat the Huns.
On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself.
Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well.
I'm just so glad that you got your Sacred Urn back.
Yeah, there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure. Somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Oh no.
What did you
Can't
do?
prove anything.
Hecky locks. Man, this is just like 2-4 all over again.
I'll never talk.
What do you think this means, Nick?
Means that Adrian Andrews was the murderer, obviously. No, it means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Just stay there looking appropriately scared. We'll be back soon.
I'll practice my trombone.
Oh yeah? What does that sound like again? I guess you need to practice.
Trombone broke.
October 13, detention center visitor's room.
I already told you, it's not me.
A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy, just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they've got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Oh, man, I think I actually missed the dialogue at the start here. Oh well.
Man,
So, what do we do now? Hey, shut the fuck up.
You were following a thing.
Oh no, that's terrible. Read your line.
I paid you to read lines, not think!
I'm not getting paid. Are you getting paid?
I pay you to
Y'all
talk.
get paid?
Talk back.
I'm needed in the basement. I'll see you later.
That's right, get back in the basement, Bromy.
Man, I got out of the fridge hook for this.
I'll send your family back to you, Fluffy, if you don't shut up.
Isn't it obvious we should get out there and investigate the murder?
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Wouldn't that be weird?
Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, right?
You bet, but there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says, I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name to I Am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled Little Pearls. Still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pearls will find out about once she gets back to Karain Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Karain Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Karain Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen.
So what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused.
When a medium uses the Karain technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. That murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being the master of Karain is going to be a heavy responsibility. There we go. October 13, detention center visitors. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, you could chalk it up to them getting stuck, then going back to recollect their thoughts.
Yeah.
It works.
It's all good.
Ah, Mr. Wright!
Mr. Delight, did they finish your interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore!
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned to KB security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
I'm serious this time. Don't fuck this up, please. You still insist that you're Master Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Oh wait, we don't have... I'll do it.
Oh, was it just fucking rage quit?
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown!
What? Anyway, sort it out later.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo.
It's gotta be Detective Vatney.
So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes. I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
Alright, what happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
It's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe?
Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of those security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay. And what did you do after that?
Well, I got out of there, for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building, so I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kinda sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that. Egg?
Mr. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please!
Don't worry. We haven't told anyone yet.
Phew, thank goodness. No, But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Alright.
Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
How rude.
For all we know, you could have just trailed off. Sorry, though.
How dare you know my character? This is character assassination. Because
Assassination
Desi...
classroom.
Because Desi sends money like it's water. Spends it, even. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought, anyway.
So he became Master Mass for Desiree, huh? What a conundrum.
Hey! This is an article about my debut heist. Joke's on you, I can't read.
Oh. Shit. Well, thank you anyway.
Understandable, have a nice day. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Newspaper clipping updated in the court record.
But as you might expect, Detective Atney found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atney found the Master Mass disguise? That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atney got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more, now!
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Stop fucking lying then! Why the fuck you lying?
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got?
Oh my god, stop fucking lying!
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tears of Emanon heist. That first letter, it said, "I know you did it."
So someone found out about your true identity just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a sec, what do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified. someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans? What are these plans you're talking about?
They were instructions on how to steal a crown, or painting, or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was Master Mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Did you try not to look so gleeful about it?
Money!
Money
so you
and
went
honey.
after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Don't worry, Scoop. We're all sort of getting there, I think. But I hope you have a good day at work.
See you, Goop.
See you, Goop. Bye, Goop.
Boy.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes. But please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron's testimony added to the court record. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes? But please don't hurt me.
Bitch, this glass won't stop me.
Ah!
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear it wasn't him who you killed?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
Guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Oh, Hera, do you want Hera voice pearls? Hera, do it.
Misty Maya!
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Pearly!
Too high.
I'm back. Backside.
Hey, Pearls. I mean, hey, Back. So what have you been doing this whole time?
Back. The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Curry Village to have it examined.
And? What did you find out?
Well, there's no need to worry. They say it's the root urn.
That's a relief. I was really worried.
But there's one small problem.
Problem?
Troll face.
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big
Mr.
deal?
Maya?
We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Who are you?
Shut up!
Ah! Kia!
Kia, Yamate.
Yamate kudasai!
Stop you.
Fucking try and stop me. This glass won't. Smash it. October 13, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse.
Oh, Pearl! How nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see. Huh.
Oh, if it isn't the
yes, child.
consequences of your actions, maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we might be able to earn ourselves a mystery of what actually happened here. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
Okay. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in.
There's some pink paint on it.
If you facepalm, that just means I've done a good job, Ghost. Just saying. That feeds me.
Oh no, he doesn't need the feeding.
Give me all the feeds.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Urn box added to the court record. Slide to the right.
Chop, real smooth.
Crisscross. Looks like to me it's been dry for several days. Poison.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shockingly pink.
Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. It's over. Back off.
That's the box the urn was in.
If you look here, there's a bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, that's right. Look, it matches.
Matchy.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Paint marks added to the court record. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. And this is really a mystery you gotta earn, if you know what I mean. How many times can I make that joke? Let's see how we can take it. Take that. Take that. Fuck. This is the last part, guys. Just stay with me.
You ever seen a man go insane in real time? I'm watching it happen right now.
Just put a fucking bullet in me, hey. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn?
No, do I know anything? I'm in charge of Nick's entire treasure exhibit.
You two are having a stroke, I see. Do you smell toads too? Hooray.
Yeah, my face is numb.
That was submitted for the court today is obviously not the same as the urn before, right?
Well, it's true.
Imitate a mime? What, just like not speak? I don't know what you mean.
I guess you ain't speaking, homie.
Oh.
Gotta imitate the mime.
I don't know what you mime.
I don't know.
No.
Can't believe you pay that. That's fucking cringe.
Well, maybe it isn't the same. Maybe it could be a fake. You never know.
Bigger. Oh god. No. Oh my god. Pick something before you redeem it. My god. A fake? Oh.
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn submitted was in the trial was genuine?
Yeah, actually, you're gonna see it right here. See? It's the genuine article. You see how it says that right fucking there, Miss Andrews? You see that? Those words? Sorry to break it to
we
you.
need to shut his brain down.
Yeah, it's a genuine article.
I think it's past Supe's bedtime.
To Karain Village and had it examined. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna be good, I promise.
Is that true? I don't believe you. I don't see how.
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once, a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. In plain
Why do you think
spoken
it was
English.
broken recently? How do you know?
I mean, look at the fucking thing. It's literally broken.
Prove it.
Okay.
Batch.
Alright. You want proof? You want some proof? I'm gonna find it.
Show me.
You're gonna be
Show me
so
the proof,
silly.
Batch.
You're gonna feel so silly. This poster. It was also made recently, right?
I love Valley Girl Beth. Sorry,
Thank
Valley
you.
Girl Summer.
Doxed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, honey.
Socks and dogs. Fuck.
Y'all heard nothing. All you heard was redacted.
Redacted. Yes.
That is all.
Oh shit, that's my line. Oh, poster! Oh, poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this
Shit.
photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. Oh, that's my line. But for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
Ah!
Yeah, gotcha.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Wait.
Or?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Gonna plead the fifth, that's it. I must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. It must have been one of them. They probably dropped it, I'm sure that's what happened.
Looks like she's not gonna give up that last psyche lock so easily.
Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordley Taylor?
I mean, yeah. Well, Miss Andrews?
What's this supposed to mean?
There's pink paint all over this urn.
Hmm.
And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. I'm getting the fucking death penalty for you, I swear to God.
No!
She's trying to make her escape.
But you can get pink paint anywhere.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
It's because you're lame. There's some in my...
Liar.
Anyway,
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint.
Liar, liar,
Come
Maya
on.
on fire.
This is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is...
I don't believe you.
This box. The urn was stored in this, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on this box as well, bitch.
Ah!
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Going straight to Lame Town. More like.
The paint on the
I
floor
love
is
this
an
so
odd
much.
shape imprinted on it, doesn't it?
I
Yeah.
love this so much.
Yeah, it's clean. If you put this
Yes!
box on the impression in the paint, you can see it fixed permanently. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which means this box was dropped right over there. And
That's got him, bitch!
is when the urn was broken.
Your name Justice, Mr. Wright.
No, Justice is my protege 7 years from now, but nice try.
That was terrific.
Spoilers. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher? Oh my god.
I'm a terrible person. Only that I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I just know how she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after that poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
Holy fucking bully.
And I lost my balance.
Oh no!
The box I was carrying, it crashed to the ground.
It's back with a vengeance. Oh.
I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was gonna stop.
Was it the trombone noise?
You
Yeah,
fuckhead.
honestly. Hearing the rest, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Just gets worse, doesn't it? The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a
She was in
huge
shock.
scream. I don't scream when I find a body, but I scream when I break important stuff.
Apparently.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Rude!
Cope.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Karain Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Unfortunately, the shards were pretty big.
And that's when the I am got changed to Amy?
I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy.
Any sane person? Really?
Maya, get the straight jacket. She's gonna go postal.
Really?
Oh, pearls.
Yeah, you heard me, kid.
She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Well, anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one's seen it since then.
Sacred urn updated in the court record.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, it's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Army face statue. Aha! I'm just gonna flip-flop on how I pronounce her name for some fucking reason.
Yeah,
First
who
time
cares?
that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
Mr. Nick? There was no play box on the walls or the floors of the warehouse when we were here.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
And?
And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. And that time the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
He's right about that.
Duh.
Oh, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that.
Guilty.
I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Guilty.
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
On On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely close to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? Ami Faye's golden statue updated in the court record. Rather. Looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Dun dun dun! To be continued. Until next time.
Yo, our neighbor must be making mee goreng because I can smell it and I am getting hungry.
Oh no, not mee goreng. That makes me
You
go
are so
hungry.
Maya. It's epic casting.
Man, I could really go for some burger ramen right now.
I could so go for burgers.
Some ramen.
Brahman.
Brahman. Brahman, am I right? Am I right, gamers? Anyway, I am about to fucking die of something. So
Please don't die.
I'm gonna go raid someone before I crash Bandicoot.
Did you say please do or please don't?
Please, what?
I said please don't. Jesus.
Okay.
Oh.
What kind of friend do you think I am?
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, when did I
A
say
real
those
one for
words
me.
at all? Damn.
Damn.
I think.
Damn, where'd you find that?
Damn, sus.
I think
Where'd
I'm
you sus?
also ready to pass out.
Fair. All right, I'm gonna go raid Jay Desu. He's currently playing It Takes Two, which is a very apparently it's a game that takes two. So we're gonna go watch them take two.
Take two.
Take two.
Take two what?
This is a no death run, no dying allowed. Well, joke's on you. It doesn't count if I do it off stream. So
Well, fuck.
I'm just about to end the stream and not anything else, I promise. Anyway, have a lovely night. I'll be back on Thursday with, fuck, I don't know, Monster Hunter, maybe? I don't know.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things, man. I haven't even done a
Things and
schedule
stuff.
this week. I've been, I'm having a stroke right now. Holy shit. All right,
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna go to sleep. Join the Discord if you want to know what I'm streaming on Thursday. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe. Don't die.
Bye.
Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Bye.